This is big news, people. Seriously. Shelly and Frasee Pryce and Elaine Thompson Herah reunited. Reunited, and it feels so good. Welcome back to the channel, people. Welcome back to the channel. If this is your first time here, thank you for making it Peter Lloyd World. Go ahead, please hit the subscribe button so we can continue to grow. When you do that, hit the notification bell so you know when the next video drops, we drop a video at least once a day here in Peter Lloyd World. Also, if you enjoy the content, please hit the like button, and finally, leave your thoughts after this sports analysis where we take a look at and we break down the races. So, are you ready? Yep, good to go. Well, yes, you heard me right. Elaine Thompson Herah and Shelly and Frasee Pryce have been reunited thanks to Coach Shaniki Osborne, and not in the way you think. I was a fool to ever leave your side. That didn't sound too good, but I don't care. Well, Nationwide just broke news earlier this morning that as a result of her break with Shaniki Osborne, and we've been covering that extensively, the negotiations financially fell apart. So Shaniki Osborne exit stage left. And in her stead, Coach Derek Walcott will now have taken over the reins. Will now be taking over the reins to Coach Elaine Thompson Herah. Right. Yes, you heard me right. Coach Derek Walcott of Elite Performance Track Club. And you know who also trains at Elite Performance Track Club alongside Coach Derek Walcott? Shelly and Frasee Pryce. Boy, people, I never knew the day would come. Let me tell you, the one thing I've learned since I've been covering track and field for the last year and a half is this. Track and field is unimaginably, in most instances, unpredictable. I have to say thank you, Coach Shaniki Osborne, for this opportunity, because this is a huge deal. Huge deal. Now, unless you've been living under a rock, you need to know that this gentleman brought Shelly and Frasee Pryce to the fastest times she has ever ran in her entire life, including her fastest, her PB over the women's 100 meters, the third fastest recorded 100 meter all time. You heard me right. 10.60 that she did at the Diamond League. She did this over the age of 33. This was in 2021.
Good start there from Talu, third from right, but look at Frasee Pryce building a lead here, but here comes Thompson Herah in the green headband. Is she going to get there? Not on this occasion, she's not, no. The pair of them.
Elaine Thompson Herah ran the second fastest time all time, a time of 10.54. And after a year of floundering, and over a brief 6-week period, we saw her work with Shaniki Osborne bring her back from the brink to the 5th fastest time for the 2023 season. Now, both Elaine Thompson Herah and Shelly and Frasee Pryce were initially in the same track club, the very world-renowned MVP track club, coached, of course, under the tutelage of the genius himself, Stephen Francis. This ended in 2016 when, well, rumor has it that after her trouncing by Elaine Thompson Herah at the national championships, Shelly and Frasee Pryce decided to leave the MVP camp. Now, people, I'm going to say rumor because I have no idea what really happened. I wasn't covering track and field then. I can only tell you what I've heard in and out, and none of these two ladies have ever said that there was an issue. As far as I am aware, both ladies were very, very close while they were training together at MVP. But Shelly was the top sprinter, and then for a period it was Elaine Thompson Herah, which was the time in which Shelly and Frasee Pryce left. So people, of course, assumed that she left because she had been upstaged by Elaine Thompson Herah.
Great anticipation around the National Stadium. Settled nicely in the blocks. Off they go. Frasee Pryce got a great start. Thompson, Williams and company have begun their bout of chasing. Shelly and Frasee Pryce on top. Elaine Thompson comes forward. Elaine Thompson gets there by the flare of an thrill. 10.77 seconds. A season best.
The fact, however, is that both ladies had tremendous chemistry as sprinters when they were working together at MVP. In fact, at that point in the women's 4x100 meter relays, it was Elaine who ran the third leg and handed off, of course, to Shelly and Frasee Pryce. And, you know, we did incredible things when these two ladies were working together. They really had great chemistry, I think. So Coach Derek Walcott will be heading the training for two of the greatest female athletes of all time. You know, I've actually said they're both GOATs, greatest of all time. And many of you said, you can't have two GOATs, Peter, you can't have two. It has to be one. And okay, so we kind of chose Shelly based on more numerous accolades, but I do think that both women are incredible. They're the second and the third fastest women in history, and one of only three women that I know of have ran sub 10.60. No one else, as far as I know, has managed this. So to have Elaine Thompson Herah and Shelly and Frasee Pryce being trained by a brilliant younger coach, Derek Walcott, the sky is now literally the limit. And I'm also very certain that it also means that if there had been friction between both ladies, whatever friction there had been, it has gone. They've both matured. Elaine is much more mature at this point. Shelly and Frasee Pryce has become, I would say, the beacon of light for female sprinting globally, not just because of her sprinting prowess, but because she has really stepped forward as a leader of women across the sprinting world and across the world. So I think both women have matured, and clearly Walcott would have, I'm sure he would have approached Shelly and Frasee Pryce and said, you know what, are you comfortable with this? So I'm very, very happy to see both these ladies working together in the same camp under a brilliant coach. So to me, this is a really huge deal. Finally, Elaine Thompson Herah will be under the tutelage of a great coach. We have two of the three greatest female sprinters all time in the same camp. If they're both healthy, let me tell you something, people. If these women are healthy and Walcott does with Elaine Thompson Herah the magic that he did with Shelly and Frasee Pryce, and understanding that Shelly and Frasee Pryce was already the greatest, but under his tutelage, in her 30s, he made her even faster. So he knows what he's doing. So this is going to be massive. So people, you're looking at, and I know this is way out because the 2024 season has not really officially started, but you're looking at, if these women are healthy and develop the way I expect them to develop, we could look at another broom, another sweep for this Olympics, Paris 2024. I'm telling you, the Americans are saying, okay then. I'm telling you, no disrespect meant. So this is a huge deal, but this of course is my 2 cents. I'd love to hear your thoughts. Now don't forget to hit the subscribe button, hit the notification bell, and Shanika Osborne, thank you. You're royals, kings and queens, and I'm not disrespecting her, by the way. Bless up.